Welcome back, and in our top business story, aircraft orders in the Middle East are set to hit $470 billion over the next 20 years. That's according to the latest forecast. According to a new survey from Boeing, aircraft such as the Boeing 777 and the 787 Dreamliner are expected to top the orders, led by the likes of Etihad, Emirates and Qatar Airways. The report found that through to 2031, 730 aircrafts and 31% of the region's fleet will be bought to replace current aircrafts, while the rest will be driven by the growth of air travel. Experts added that delivery financing will rise to $104 billion next year, up from $95 billion this year, which will then rise to $132 billion in 2017. To be successful in this economic environment, it is paramount for business leaders to make better decisions faster. And unified communication is the key, according to experts. A senior BT executive presented a unified communications and collaboration service launched as a part of a recent global update of the BT One portfolio in Dubai today. At the event, officials stressed the importance of the technology in helping global corporations collaborate better and work across the borders in a secure way that saves time and money.
We did some research globally, including eight countries, and asked people about their attitude towards unified communications. And a couple of things came out really strongly. The first was that collaboration is critical to the way people work. People spend, in some cases, 80% of their time collaborating, either in their own team or with people in their organisation or with customers or suppliers outside their organisation. So it's a big part of people's job. At the same time, what it showed was that was quite hard. 70% roughly of people were finding it hard to work collaboratively with different parts of their own organisation. 62% even found it hard to work collaboratively with their own team.
Andrew Small, the BT Global Services Vice President, further expanded on their launch today, and that IT executives found that the rate of adoption of unified communication is higher in the growing economies than it is in the challenged economies of Europe.
What we showed this morning was a whole set of new product launches that we're doing globally. The most important thing is we underpin it all with a global network. So we look at the market, especially for growing global organizations, especially companies growing out of the UAE into global markets. Economies like the UAE will benefit significantly from that improved collaboration, especially as companies start to try and grow into a more global organization. Being able to work quickly and efficiently across an organization will be a significant improvement in efficiency.
And with that, let's now take a look at the stock indices across the GCC. And in our other business news, hedge funds invested in Greek debt are poised to be winners after European policymakers flinched and raised the price for how much the recession-stricken country would pay to buy back its bonds. The country said yesterday it would put 10 billion euros towards repurchasing outstanding bonds with a face value of 62 billion euros. Well, to tell us more about the outcome of the meeting, we earlier spoke with Philippe Dauber-Pantanache, the senior economist at Standard Chartered Bank.
The buyback scheme really aims at putting debt of Greece back on a stronger and healthier footing. And the second element is really for the funds that Athens desperately needs to get transferred, as you had a sort of opposition from the Troika and especially the IMF to the transfer of funds to Greece until we could get a clearer and healthier path to the debt-to-GDP ratio of Greece. So with the buyback scheme, we hope that the Greek debt-to-GDP will go back down to 124% by 2014. The other elements is that the buyback program basically supports the value of the remaining bonds on the market. Market reaction have been actually pretty positive on the whole scheme. And the question that we have now is more if the hedge fund will really chip in and what their behavior will be, as we understand that already some have decided to wait in the hope that they will get a better deal in the future.